So good to see everybody who made it out on this chilly morning, but at least it's not raining. We love the rain, but we appreciate the chance to let the ground absorb some of the moisture. And so let us begin by standing up and singing our first song. All right. Thank you. Welcome once again to the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Lanny Howard, the Minister Emeritus here at the Sierra Center. And remember, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. And remember, everybody is on a spiritual journey because we're living in a spiritual universe and we're spiritual beings. So get over it. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm honored to be the MC today. And the first thing we're going to do is to let the children go to children's church. It looks like we do have a child. Would you like to go to children's church? Yeah, you go back in the kitchen and you will have a Carol will take good care of you, and let's put our hands up and send love and joy and creativity to the kids today. All right. So we always start out reminding ourselves because, that's what we essentially do is we come together to remind ourselves because everybody else is trying to distract us from the truth. And we have to come together to remind ourselves that who we are and what we believe. So we are a supportive, inclusive, spiritual community that celebrates all life. We aspire to live authentic spiritual lives through a practical application of the teachings of the science of mind and spirit. And so there's a lot to the science of mind, Believe me, there are books and books and books and classes and classes and classes. And I encourage you to take the classes and read the books. But really, we sort of boil it down to this essence. All thought is creative and influential. So what we're thinking is really important because we're contributing to the mass consciousness. So we're going to be sending good thoughts into that consciousness. Number 2, there is only God. Evil and devilishness starts and stops in the mind. So if people, remember Flip Wilson used to say, the devil made me do it. No, we had a choice. People choose to do destructive things rather than constructive things. And so we have to remember, there's nothing out there making us do stuff. It's us. So we have to remember that it is us. Everything in our experience is a call for love or an expression of love. Woo! That is a wonderful thought and a challenging experience. But it is, if we can remember that when we see stuff that doesn't look so loving, that it is a call for love. And that's what we could do, is to be that presence. And to totally remember always that we are whole, perfect, and complete in our essence at this moment. We are whole, perfect, and complete. Whew, good to know. All right, so if you are here for the first or second time and you feel comfortable doing so, would you raise your hand so that we could welcome you? Okay, yay, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, welcome. All right, and so I'm gonna say happy birthday to my cousin Marty, who's turning 70 today. There you go. All right, now it's time to do our inclusion candle lighting. And so would anybody like to jump up here and light this candle? All right, do you need help? Okay, this is a team effort. Okay, we'll watch you. Okay, all right, so we light this candle to celebrate the unity of all peoples, all faiths, all beings, all life, honoring the infinity of oneness as all creation, seen and unseen, to remind us of the light of spirit within all of us, to remind us that we are the light. Good job. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra and Linda. All right. Yes. Right. She's a helper. Okay. You have a lot of best friends. That's a wonderful thing. Right. Okay. We are a praying community. And if you are in the back, in the other rows, there are lavender prayer request sheets in the seat backs in front of you. And you can fill it out and put it into the little wooden box that's to the left of the front door. And if you are in the front row, there are other lavender slips on the table by the front door that you could fill out with your prayer requests. And then the prayers are prayed upon by our ministers and practitioners in the community. I'm also available to pray with you after the service. So if you would like a personal prayer, I am available after the service to pray with you. Okay, and also, if you are out there in online land, I want to just remind you that you can also submit a prayer request online through our website, and then one of our practitioners will reach out to you. You go to our website, sierracenter.org, click on spiritual support and prayer, and then you can put in your request. All right, now I'm going to invite Marilyn up to the podium to read our community announcements. Thank you, Marilyn.
Good morning. I'm Marilyn, still your president of the Board of Trustees. until the elections. So, so I'm first of all giving you an invitation to join the Board of Trustees. We're excited to announce we actually have 4 openings, and the new terms will kick off right after the annual meeting, which is on January 25th. All members are strongly encouraged to attend, and guess what? The Board of Trustees is going to feed you, so come and have some. If you're interested in serving or just curious to learn more, you can reach out to myself, Rev Mitch, or Jerry Lynn Fling. I guess I'm the only one of those people here right now, so talk to me. Additionally, membership renewal cards have been mailed. Please return them as soon as possible. If you didn't receive a card and like to become a member of our community, there are cards in the foyer. Please feel free to fill one out and place it in the basket. Coming in January, a breathwork workshop with Darshan. Tongue twister, Darshan, and here he is. Saturday, that'll be on January 10th from 12 to 3 p.m., $30 suggested love offering. A new class is also coming up called Beyond Limits. This is a Centers for Spiritual Living accredited course facilitated by Reverend Patricia Van Workum, and it's going to be held via Zoom on Saturdays from 4 to 6:30 p.m. beginning on January 10th. So you'll have time to go to Darshan's workshop and then this class. It's not a conflict. So, but that will be Reverend Patricia's class will begin on January 10th and will run through February 21st. It's 7 weeks. The cost is $215, which includes a $40 registration fee, which is due by the first class. And guess what? We're having a vision board workshop with Rev K after service on January 11th. So you can do that too, because it's the next day. And that's from 12 to 2 p.m. after service. Suggested love offering is $25. And in addition to all of that, join us for 40 days of prosperity, a transformative new abundance class inspired by John Randolph Price's The Abundance Book. This is going to be facilitated by Rev Mitch Austin in person and via Zoom. And that'll be on Wednesdays beginning on January 14th from 5:30 to 6:30. This program guides participants from scarcity into divine overflow, releasing limiting beliefs so they naturally attract opportunities, clarity, and support with greater faith, freedom, and joyful expectancy. Got it. And the book will be available on Jan 4th for a $10 love offering. Also beginning in January, we're launching a Sierra Spiritual Living Circle, a space for deep, meaningful conversations on articles from Science of Mind magazine. In person and via Zoom, this circle will be held on Thursdays from 5:30 to 7 p.m. beginning January 15th. Space is limited. Sign up at the foyer. Interested in learning more about Science of Mind? A new member class, Basics of Science of Mind class, will be held with Rev Mitch on Saturday, Jan 17th from 2 to 6 p.m. That's a love offering class. Also, Rev Mitch is doing a health workshop, Eat, Pray, Live, on the 24th of January from 10 to 12. That's a $30 suggested love offering. Now I have a question for you. Do you have a heart for guiding young people on their spiritual journey? We're seeking a children's church program coordinator to lead and grow our Sunday children's program and help us develop an engaging teen program. If you or someone you know might be a great fit, reach out to Rev Mitch and get more information. Now we're going to be welcoming to the stage Liz Newman from PAWSS, pause, get it? It's protecting animals while supporting sobriety. She is our community tithe recipient for November, and she's going to come up and tell us a little bit about her organization.
Hi, and good morning. Yes, my name is Liz Newman, and I'm the president and client coordinator for PAWS. Thank you so much for welcoming me and allowing PAWS to be your community tithe recipient today. It truly means a lot to all of us. PAWS stands for Protecting Animals While Supporting Sobriety. We're a local nonprofit based right here in Nevada County. And our mission is simple but deeply needed. We provide temporary fostering, boarding, and care for pets that so that people who are unhoused or low income can enter treatment or or if they have extended hospital stays, escape domestic violence, or navigate any major life transitions without having to surrender their animals they love. Yeah, so thank you. So one of the biggest barriers for people when they're trying to get help, especially for substance use or medical care, is the fear of losing their pets. For many of our clients, their animals are their family, their emotional support, and sometimes their only source of stability. PAWS exists to remove that barrier. So PAWS is led by a hands-on volunteer board made up of people who care deeply about both animal welfare and human recovery. Our board includes professionals from law enforcement, veterinary care, community outreach, and nonprofit leadership, all working together to make sure our program is ethical, safe, and truly supportive for everyone involved, the clients, the fosters, and the animals. When we first started last January, our goal was very modest. We hoped to help 5 people in our first year. So far in our first year, we've helped over 10 individuals and 12 animals, and we currently have 5 more animals pending placement right now. So that growth has shown us just how much this service is needed and how quickly these needs can arise. Every animal we help stays connected to their owner. Sorry, I'm so tongue-tied tonight. I'm a little nervous, or today. I'm a little nervous. Yeah. So when the client completes their treatment or stabilizes their situation, they are reunited with their pet. That reunion is often one of the most powerful and motivating moments in someone's recovery journey. We are incredibly grateful for donations they do, and they help us cover food, veterinary care, and supplies. But more than anything else, we need fosters. So fosters are what make this program possible. They open their homes temporarily and allow us to say yes to people who are ready to take a brave step forward and towards their healing journey. Even short-term fostering can make life-changing difference for both the person and the animal. And PAWS provides whatever the foster's needs, food, toys, bedding, grooming, and veterinary care. So again, thank you for supporting PAWS. Thank you for your generosity and for caring about both people and animals in our community. And I'll be here after the service if you'd like to ask any questions, learn more about the program, or talk about fostering. Thank you so much.
Wait.
Oh, yes, we do. It's pawsnc.org. Mm-hmm. And I have business cards and pamphlets and other things I can give you if you need them.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, so we'd like to present you.
Yes, thank you for explaining what PAWS is, and we are happy to tithe to PAWS today.
Thank you.
All right, in closing, I want to let you know that we've got info, flyers, and sign-up sheets for all classes and events right here in the foyer, and you can find Zoom links and details about all our announcements in the weekly e-newsletter and on our website, which is sierracenter.org. Now, as a friendly reminder, please silence your cell phones for the duration of the service. Thanks.
And I think we have a song. Oh. She's got multiple hits today.
Mother, father, children, see me as a inspiration and harmony. Every moment, all the time, I see this life is mine. I am part of the whole. There's nowhere else to go. Loving who and what I am, I live inside your amazing plan. You've given me so much room to grow. I am aware of an awesome glow. Mother, take me. Father, keep me. Children, please hold me. This is my prayer for peace. I am immersed in the light. Nothing's wrong, everything's right. Your passion flows through my song. Everything's right, nothing's wrong. Oh yeah. Everything is right, nothing's wrong. Everything is right, nothing's wrong.
Thank you so much, Marilyn. That was lovely. All right, now is the time for our inward shift. So I am going to ring the bowl, and we will do an om after each ring. And when we do an om, we are uniting with the vibration of creation, the vibration of the universe in many traditions. So it's not just a symbol or a sound, it's a vibration that we're generating together. I will do that 3 times. I will do a sacred reading. We will go into a short meditation, and then I will bring us out with an affirmative prayer. My reading today is from the Prophet. Remember that one? Been a while. I think I got this in 1967, which is older than some of you have been on the planet. All right. Okay. And an astronomer said, "Master, what of time?" And he answered, You would measure time, the measureless and immeasurable. You would adjust your conduct and even direct the course of your spirit according to hours and seasons. Of time, you would make a stream upon whose bank you would sit and watch its flowing. Yet the timeless in you is aware of life's timelessness and knows that yesterday is but today's memory and tomorrow is today's dream. And that which sings and contemplates in you is still dwelling within the bounds of that first moment which scattered the stars into space. Who among you does not feel that his power to love is boundless? And yet who does not feel that very love, though boundless, encompassed within the center of his being, and moving not from love thought to love thought, and not from love deed to other love deeds? And is not time, even as love is, undivided and spaceless? But if in your thought you must measure time into seasons, let each season encircle all the other seasons, and let today embrace the past with remembrance and the future with longing. And now we will go into our meditation. Breathing in We remember that which breathes us, that there is a power, an invisible intelligence, a loving essence that brought everything into being through its thought, through the energy of creation. All of that love, all of that peace, all of that balance, all of that harmony, all of that wholeness, all of the grace, all of the goodness we could ever imagine is present in the infinite potential of the energy and intelligence of life. And so I know that that presence and power is here now, in, through, and as each one of us, as incarnations of that power and presence, to bring forth the realization of that truth, that we are all one, we are all connected, we are all incarnations of the one power and presence through love, through communication, through connection, through our concern, through our caring, that we support one another through all of the wonderful experiences and the challenging experiences that we come across. We are here to support one another, to know the truth for one another, to remember, to love, to care, and to connect each and every moment. And so I know that our time together today is blessed. That we are blessed by the music, we're blessed by the talk, we're blessed by the service of all those who are making this service possible today. And so with great, great gratitude for the realization of goodness, the realization of life and hope and harmony and wholeness that is being made manifest through our thought, through our words, through our actions. I give thanks for it all, knowing that it's good. And we affirm this together as we say. And so it is. All right. And now we have another song from Marilyn.
To sing along with me. This song. I see what I need to see as I learn to live in serenity. I know what I need to know as I practice being in the flow. I do what I need to do as I learn to live a way that's new. I say what I need to say as I embrace my life today. The chorus goes like this. Learning and growing is how I learn to live. The more I receive, the more I have to give. Let's sing that again. Learning and growing is how I choose to live. The more I receive, the more I have to give. I hear what I need to hear as I breathe in a grateful atmosphere. I feel what I'm meant to feel as I learn to love all that's real. I let go and release as I learn to live my life in peace. I go where I need to go as I follow the light within my soul. Learning and growing now. the mm-hs like I did at the beginning.
Thank you so much, Marilyn. That was perfect. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. Guess what? I don't know if this is my last time or not. I might come back, you know. You never know. So I titled this Metamorphosis. And then it's so funny how things work. I found a box while I was going through some of my stuff. And this box has butterflies all over it. And it's like, oh, I didn't even notice. And if anybody wants this box, I have 2 of them. And they open up and you can put treasures in them. So, yeah, so one's bigger. This is a smaller one. But anyway, so these are available for anyone who wants to talk to me about it. There you go. So it's so funny that that would happen. It's like, what? What? So we're talking about metamorphosis as an evolutionary process. And I feel like it's the basis of our lives. How many changes happen in a day? You can't even count how many changes happen in a day. Lots of little ones. They put a traffic light on Brunswick. What? Have you ever looked? Okay. I remember phones when they were a rotary thing. You'd sit there, you'd pick up the thing, and then you'd go like this. And then it went to buttons. And then you still had to pick up that thing, whatever it was called. Receiver? I don't know what it's called. So, and then they had cell phone things. Oh, no, first I think they had them leave a message. That's right. It's like, how many little things have evolved over time? And now my phone does stuff I don't even know that it does. And then they bothered to update the sucker. And I don't know what the hell they did because they didn't tell me. Yeah, it's like, can I make a phone call? It's amazing. So it's like we exist in constant change. We're constantly evolving, constantly changing in that. And it's calling us to metamorphosize. We go from a caterpillar where we know what's going on, then we go into the cocoon where we turn into full disclosure, right now, I am like mushy soup because I'm in the middle of that central, that beginning, or anyway, you'll hear about more. And so we have opportunities for deep growth and our new selves coming forward. And sometimes we bloody don't have a choice. Sometimes you choose a change, and sometimes it's thrust upon you. And you get to experience it either way. And somebody who's right by your side may experience exactly the same change, but their transition is dramatically different. They're looking at it. So full disclosure, which I said I was already mush, because we are moving to Gig Harbor, Washington in a week and a half. And we've been going through our home for months and months and months. And it's just, yeah. That's why I find books like that, and I find Science of Mind magazines from March 1995. And this Science of Mind magazine is all about change and transition. So how perfect is that it happened to show up? And bless her heart, Chana now has Science of Mind magazines, like old ones, coming out of her ears. So you may see them in the back pockets of the chairs. Take them, she has tons. So don't worry about that. So it's pretty funny. But yeah, so I'm talking about life, and there's so much to say. I'm going to try. Okay, but there is a quote from Science of Mind the Science of Mind textbook, Ernest Holmes said it was just too perfect, and I changed a tiny thing. Each one of us today is the result of the use we have made of the law, either consciously or unconsciously. As soon as we realize this, we shall see that what we are now, or what we now have an experience, is the result of what we have thought. So what's going on in your life, what's in your hands, is what you've been thinking about. And that the answer to what we shall be is contained in what we are now thinking. For we can change our thinking. So if we're thinking, oh, everything's going to be great, blah, 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 good. If you think everything's going into the dumpster, well, you're setting it up that way in the thinking. So there's so many aspects of human metamorphosis. There's the psychological identity shifts and stuff like that, and spiritual rebirth, and different stages of change. How many of you were born? Now, that was a huge shock to you and to your parents. Big change. And then we all had perhaps different experiences of childhood and all that growing up. But every time a change happens, something gets triggered. And you have to be careful, because you don't know what you're going to disturb. I call myself I can't use that word, can I? No. Okay, a shit disturber. Okay, so, and I've been doing this for a long time, but some of you may know my history a little bit, but I used to work at a large corporation in downtown San Francisco, and I lived in Walnut Creek. But I got to a point where I was like, I'm done with this job. So I'd get on BART every morning, and I'd say, if they give me money, I'll go away. If they give me money, I'll go away. So, and I don't know, I'm slow to leave things, except old boyfriends. They were easy to leave, but old jobs, no. Anyway, so one of those days, I walked in the office, and they laid me off. They said, we've downsized in the company, it's nationwide and all that stuff. So it wasn't personal, but it felt personal. And they did give me money, so because it was a layoff. So, but it's like, do you think I was happy? I asked for it, and I wasn't happy. I asked for it, and I wasn't happy. So what happened out of that, of course, is, wow, they gave me money. So what I do? I took a year off of work. I said, you know what? I'm upset about this. Darn, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to work on myself and make changes and things like that. So I did. So, but that's a big, a big shift. My identity changed because I was no longer a mucky muck in human resources and all that stuff. So it's like really amazing. And it also allowed me to move closer to Gary, because we were friends. We were just connected and stuff. And so it was, it's very interesting that that's what was going on with that. And so Martha Beck, some of you have heard of her. Yeah, she says, any transition serious enough to alter your definition of self will require not just small adjustments in your way of living and thinking, but a full-on metamorphosis. And the full-on metamorphosis is a big ask. So you've got that change, then the metamorphosis is the transition. And so I talked a little bit about moving to Gig Harbor. Huge new phase in our lives. It's like, I don't know what's going on. And Ernest Holmes, bless his heart, says, okay, we should never be afraid of change. It's like, okay, never fearful of what will come. Okay. And this is all true, but I also have lived the fears, the anxiety, those things. Instead, we should bring to bear on each new event the influence of the creative nature of our thought. An influence that is founded on inward calm, a sense of certainty and peace, which will reflect itself in the changing scene of our everyday lives. Yay. Okay, how do we do that? Okay. So one of the things that I was blessed to learn is there's a book called Transitions, and it's about mastering change, and written by a man named William Bridges, who sadly is no longer with us, but he was yeah. But so mastering is a lifelong process. So what I'm going to share with you is that's great, but it's not like you get to learn it and then you're done. That's not the way it works. It's like, yeah, you're breathing, you're still doing it. Okay, so the first thing we just talked a lot about was this change. It's an external, it's an event, that's what happens. And then the transition is that psychological process, what you go through within. It's internal, it's not linear, it's messy perhaps, and it could be for something that's beautifully and you're excited about, or something that is like, scary. And it could be like, oh, I graduated from high school. That's scary. Or you could be excited about it. Different people have different experiences. I was so touched when Liz was talking about the pets. Because can you remember, if you've had pets, when you get a brand new puppy or a brand new kitten, the joy, the happiness. And that's a big change. That's a transition. And then also losing them. It's an event, and then how do you show up for that event? So there's a little bit of way to look at this, and that's one of the things that I want to talk about. The first thing is endings. It's a nonlinear process, remember, but there are endings. And I will never stand here again and see all of you in exactly the same way I'm doing it now. There's endings happening. We're going to get in our cars and take our cat and move up north. Life will never be the same for us, for Gary and myself. And he'll experience it differently than I. And one of those issues is disengagement, of course. And we were reflecting, we've been in this, it was the Sierra Center for Positive Living, and then the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. But we've been in this community, this spiritual community, for over 25 years. We've been through a lot of ministers. And sometimes I was the bridge minister, so sometimes we went through me. But anyway, it's like, wow, look at all the changes that have happened, and the endings and the letting go. And you can get disoriented, confused, depressed. All of these things are possible, but it's because we're afraid to lose something. So what are you losing? What are you thinking you're losing? You may not be losing it. You may just think you're losing it. And then the other thing is, what about the people in your life? What are they losing? Some of them may lose a minister who uses bad language on the pulpit. And I don't even go that far. There's other people who go far. But the thing is that's part of it. It's like, I'm losing stuff, you're losing stuff that may have nothing to do with me, of course, too. But grief is part of this process. And if you didn't care, you wouldn't grieve. And the more you love and care, the more likely the depth of the grief. And there's tons and tons of books. And if you have questions or anything, I've got you don't know how many books I still have, and I got rid of so many. It's like, holy cow. But anyway, but you do experience it individually. And then I've already alluded to talking about going into the neutral zone or the wilderness. That's the mushy, you're in the caterpillar, you're the pupa, I think it's called. You're just like, it's like, people are asking me to make a decision. It's like, I have no idea. I don't know. And it's chaos and unsettled energy, and it's all these things going on at the same time. And but it's, how do I look at it? Is it an emptiness, or is it a field of infinite possibility? And it could be both, depending on which minute you ask me. Because I could be like, yeah, this is cool. I'm really excited. My new life is going to come forth. But then I can bounce right back to endings. Last time I hugged somebody. Last time I saw him smile. All those kinds of things. And I've been trying not to do the last time things in my head, because that doesn't really help anything. But that's what it is. And there's a lot of uncertainty there, because you're planning for the future, and it's a future you're hoping for, but you don't know. Things come out of left field all the time. And uncertainty really makes me uncomfortable, because I like to know what's going on. I'm not patient. I want to know if this is my plan. You can actually mess with my plan, but I have to have a plan. And you need to surrender to the process. You need to truly surrender. And you have to disintegrate before you can rebuild and integrate again. Yeah, darn it. And then new beginnings, of course. That's where you have new inner alignment. New things are coming forth. It's like, oh, I didn't know about that. That's cool. And then you make new relationships and friends. One of the things that Gary and I have consciously done is we went up north and found another spiritual center. It's the Center for Spiritual Living, Tacoma. We know a few people there, but it's like I know myself. I need to have buddies, and I'm not losing you guys. Some of you, you'll still be able to watch me online if you want. But you'll also be able to, it's like nowadays people do not fall off the planet like we used to. When you moved in the days with the rotary phone, I'm sorry, there's a letter, something could come. But now you don't know what's going to happen. And like I said, I might even come back, who knows? Yeah. So it's important to follow the timing of your mind and your heart. And your body. Listen to your body, because your body could be telling you things too. So it's not predictable, it's not linear, and I've already said all that stuff. So what I'd like to do here, and we're going to go over, I'm sorry, but not very, is go ahead and close your eyes if you want to, and just kind of think about, you can pick a transition from your past, something you're going through now. It could be little, it could be small, just to notice the patterns of the endings, the big neutral zone or the wilderness, not knowing what's going on, and then the new beginnings, the things that came out of it. And breathe in and be gentle to yourself. My hope, my desire is that this process supports you and serves you. And you can look at things with a framework, with a structure around it. It makes it a little less chaotic. Because you get to decide and make choices and things. Okay, go ahead and come out of it. And I want to give you a few tips for easing the transitions. Different things. And a lot of these are tools you guys already use, already have. And of course, meditation is huge. Time, taking that meditation. And breath work. And Darshan is offering that. So breath work's important. Journal, log, doing your exercise, taking a walk in the forest, doing kind of thing. Give yourself time and being patient. You may want to consult with a practitioner or a minister and just talk or listen to music or write music. I bet you that's what Marilyn does sometimes. She writes the music. But what nourishes your soul? When you're going through a big transition, it's important to nourish yourself. And it may be a little escapism. Sometimes, like, I read mystery novels, or you could watch a movie. That new, was it? No, the Dead Man one. Wake Up, Dead Man. It's on Netflix. That one's really good. It takes place in a Catholic church. Anyway, no, it's not. Is it Catholic? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, but take a break. Give yourself a grace. And, and then, of course, then my little inner critic goes, you're goofing off, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So give yourself a break from your inner critic as well. So take your time. It's just, and recognize why you're uncomfortable. The other thing that would be really cool is if you could get enough sleep. That's where I'm having some struggles. It's like, oh, my body's telling me something. I need to go to bed at time, da-da-da-da-da, and eating and all those things. So, and getting someone to talk to. It's a new kind of learning. You're going through this stuff. So show up, be present, and tell the truth. People may ask you how you're doing. If it's not going well that day, it's okay to say that, or that minute. It's like, I've been better, or whatever. And then you can see if it's a ground that you want to explore or not. And then let go of outcomes. Because guess what? You guys already know this. You have no control. The only control you have is over your thoughts and your actions. All the stuff out there, no. So what's in my hands? And then in one of Marilyn's songs, it was revealed a little bit. What if nothing's wrong? I think everything is screwed up, but what if it's perfect? How is this perfect? And I can shift in my mind to be looking for, well, how is this perfect? How did this work out better for me than I would have realized? And which thoughts am I energizing? Am I focusing on the love, the light, or I'm focusing on stuff that's not fun, that's challenging, and I'm not going there today? So, and then the other thing that's kind of cool is reflecting on things reflectly in the back. Like if I hadn't got laid off, I would not probably be married to Gary. I would not probably be a great aunt to wonderful children, since we chose not to have children. It's like, and so it's the next best thing to being a grandmother, which I didn't have to do any of the work. I didn't have to raise the child. I get the joys, but I didn't have, it's like, I never in the world would have thought of that. I never imagined that. And it's like, that's one of the pulls for Northern in Gig Harbor. It's like, oh, it's like, it's great. So there are unexpected pleasures and treasures that you can't anticipate. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't really know. And I couldn't resist this, so I'm going to do it. This is a quote from Rob Reiner. Everybody talks about wanting to change things and to help and to fix. But ultimately, all you can do is fix yourself. And that's a lot. Because if you can fix yourself, it has a ripple effect. And I don't like the word fix, but it's still, if you wake yourself up, if you follow the spiritual path and you're evolving with other people in love and light, think of the impact you have on the world, on your loved ones. Even your animals know. The dogs, the cats, the raccoons, they sense. They're intuitive. They know what's going on. Okay. And then, yeah. One last other quote from Ernest Holmes. We generally seem to resist change, even that which is better for us. We also appear to resist being what we really are, which is spiritual beings, like Reverend Lanny was reminding us. We need to learn carefully and surely to permit ourselves to accept the fuller expression of the mind that is in us. Against this, there must be no resistance, for in its creative flow through us rests our entire future, the greater person we may be, and the richer life we desire to enjoy. And so it is. So I did write an affirmation, so we'll do the affirmation. Okay. And I'll read it once, and then you can read it. We'll read it together.
Can we stand?
Oh, yes, we can stand. Sorry. Yeah, good. I greet each transition in my life with grace, ease, and wisdom. I am blessed. Together. I greet each transition in my life with grace, ease, and wisdom. I am blessed. All of you are blessed. Thank you.
So it is.
So it is. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do we have a song? Is that how it works?
She's going to announce the...
Okay, I'll just stay out of it.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hello again. Okay. All right. So now is the time of our conscious giving. So let's hold our gift over our hearts as we say together, I give this gift with love and joy from a consciousness of abundance. Divine love blesses and prospers all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. And you can see that some of our gifts go out into the community, just like the folks from Pause today.
We are dancing in spirit, each of us knows our part. Sing with me, everybody. We are dancing in spirit, each of us knows our part. Each of us knows our part.
And I did forget to mention that if you are in one of our online folks, you can also give by texting Sierra CSL to 44321, or you can mail a check to Sierra Center for Spiritual Living, Post Office Box 2714, Grass Valley, California 95945, or you can scan the QR code to give. So many, many ways to give. So it's time to bless these offerings. So we give that energy of blessing, knowing that as we give, we receive. And so we know that this gift goes out to bless and to prosper not only our community, but all those other organizations that we tithe to, so that it is a blessing to all who receive it and to all who gave it. We give thanks and call it good, and so it is. So it is. All right. So now it is time to give thanks for all of those who have been in service to us today. So I want to thank our ushers and Pat. And did you have help today? I missed it. Oh, thank you, Devin. Okay, so our ushers. And, oh, we have a kid. All right. You want to come up and say hi? No? Yeah. You want to come up and say hi? Have you ever used a microphone before? Have you ever spoken in a microphone? Come say, would you like to say something? It's okay. Yes. I know it's, believe me, grown-ups have problems with it too. All right. So I want to thank our candle lighter, Linda Deanne, and her friend Sandra. I want to thank Marilyn for her announcements today, and of course for her music today. Yay! Thank you, thank you. I want to thank Devin and Gary for being technical experts over there, keeping us on track. I want to thank our wonderful sound person, Chana. I want to thank Devin for being, for Jivan for being with the kids today. Thank you very much for being with the kids. I want to thank myself for being the practitioner and the facilitator today. And I want to especially thank our speaker today, Reverend Madalyn Wade. And Madalyn, we have a little something for you, and I hope that you'll stay after. We have this is a small token of our love. We're going to miss you tremendously, and there is a card somewhere that I hope if you haven't seen it, you will see the card coming around so that you can say a little something. Do you want to say something? How did you know? That you like red roses? Yeah.
Well, I do. I'm so
Yes.
grateful for that. But I also wanted to mention one other thing, and that is ritual. You can do rituals to support your transitions and everything. And I have a stone that I painted with the Science of Mind symbol and a heart on it. And I'm leaving this on the altar because I'm not totally gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted you to know that. And this just, okay, now I'm going to cry.
Okay.
Okay.
And I hope you'll stay because we have a cake.
Oh, cake.
Reverend Mitch bought us a cake big enough for all of us to really get overweight quickly.
He's excited.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to sit down now.
Yes, you can sit down now.
Thank you.
So thank you, Madalyn.
Yep.
And, she has been here for 25 years. So we are grateful. We will miss her tremendously. But like she said, she's still connected in this connected world that we live in. So we're grateful for that. All right. So what are you taking away from our experience together today? Metamorphosis, you betcha. Mush, being in the mush, energy, gratitude, happiness, patience, presence, discovery, change. All right. Yes, yes. That and the acceptance of what is and the possibility of something else. This or something better, as we say. All right. And our little one has left, so we see you, we love you, we're glad you were here, and wherever you are, we're glad you're there. Yes. All right. So let's stand for our benediction. Something wonderful is happening as me right now.
Something wonderful is happening as me right now.
It is this thing called change.
It is this thing called change.
It is this thing called transition.
It is this thing called transition.
It is this thing called metamorphosis.
It is this thing called metamorphosis.
I know it.
I know it.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I sense it.
I sense it.
Because I am it.
Because I am it.
And so it is. All right, and let's sing our closing song.
What? What just happened? Hang on. And I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for